Can't remember if that... Is that it? That's how space and helicopters work! No, wake up, Bill. Jesus. Got a video to record today. As your eyes disturbingly dart around the screen. I forgot this had voice acting. Oh, well, it did for like one line. Bill Reiser, Contra, what's that? Is that my name? That is correct, says Little Brownie. Well, if you say so, then I guess I must be Bill Reiser. And a Contra, whatever that word means. Bill Reiser, I have a message from the Galactic President. Shall I play it? Nah, thanks. The audio quality is terrible. Good morning, Contra. I am the Galactic President. Always a pleasure. How about your mission? Does the name Chief Salamander ring any bells? No, it doesn't. He's the alien wreaking havoc on Earth from his Neo Salamander force. We got Contra. The aliens got nothing on us. Let's show those aliens what happens when we attack aggressively. I'm counting on you, Contra. It's now time for the legendary DK crew on Contra crew. But this is Contra Reborn, or shall I say Contra Rebirth. I am mattmcmuscles, your greasy Contra content lord for this evening. This is a 2009 Wii game. 2009. You want to take some emotional damage? Get ready. The Wii is 17 years old. Contra, year 2638. Chief Salamander's Neo Salamander Force travels back to 1973. We were pretty weak back then. They land in Central America and occupy Yucatan Peninsula's Shinjuku ruins. They hence plan the destruction of all the primitive Contra on Earth. What is happening? With the Earth surrounded by the Zelos force, the Galactic President, blah blah blah, to dispatch the heroic Contra, Lance Bean. Once on Earth, all communications with Lance are cut off. Those aliens won't get away with this. Bill Reiser, the last hope for the Contra, picks up his gun. Bill Reiser, or Yagyu beef. Now we'll party with Bill. So I played this quite a bit. This was a WiiWare exclusive game in the Rebirth line, for those that don't remember or care. The thing with that Rebirth line is that all the games were good. The Gradius, I forget the other ones. There was this, Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. Both are really great. Both less than 40 megs each. Ooh, homing. Oops. I should have switched weapons. I forgot we have a button up there. But yeah, both were incredible games for what they are. There's clearly some shortcuts taken, especially in the cutscenes and such. And this is a very short Contra game, for all intents and purposes, compared to some others. There's not really any bonus stages that switch up the perspective, nothing like that. There is a decent amount of unlockables, I should mention, though. Hopefully we'll see those depending on how this goes. But yeah, I used to play this quite a bit on my Wii. I was pretty into WiiWare for a time. I wouldn't get like a ton of stuff, but the stuff I would get, I would play like a bunch. Specifically WiiWare. I had some Virtual Console games, of course. I don't want laser. I'm sure it's one of those things where you brainazoids. I'm sure it's one of those things where people are like, what are you talking about? Laser's great, and I actually don't know laser's correct applications. That's fair. That's actually extremely fair and probably accurate. There's not even that many weapons in this. I think there's homing, spread, obviously. I'm spreading wide open for all of you right now. This huge spread. Oh! One thing this game does really well, even though the bosses are... One thing this game does really well, even though the bosses are not the hardest compared to some older Contra games, they are all pretty inventive at the very least. Oh, here we go! You thought that was the whole boss fight. It wasn't even close. You have to fall on this debris. And this huge space insectoid, Astel, sorry. Lumpy space princess up here. Music also really strong in this particular Contra. What did I get hit by? I guess he was right above me. It's Konami as shit. And like in terms of brand new games, this is like one of the last really good, you know, non-Kojima Konami games ever made. I didn't really care for Contra Rogue Contra, whatever that last one was. So the spaceship transporting the Contra was blasted down to Earth. The robot Captain Brownie sent out a distress call to the home planet. Without waiting for help, she soon thrust herself into the heat of battle, for she too is a Contra. See, Contra, being a Contra is a state of mind. It's a vibe. It doesn't really have anything to do with, like, your physicality. Oh, Jesus, this guy. Oh! Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. Thanks, Roll. I just, you know, what a poster billboard saying, I just. Okay, all right. Two spreads. That's better than one spread, right? That's double spread action. You can't hate that. And while this still has the Contra difficulty of getting touched once equals big death, this is still one of the easier Contra games. Of course, if you put out the higher difficulties, you know, that obviously increases. But just in a general level of challenge, it's kind of down there. I mean, I'm sure there's some bad Contra games that are easier, perhaps. Contra Force on the NES. Damn. It's going to take me a little while to remember any of the patterns, because I did beat this multiple times back in 2009. So forgive me if my memory is not the freshest of daisies. It barely is on a good day. We know this. Alright, Evil Wall. So the Contra's natural enemy, their natural predators are wall. Wall with weak point. It's in almost every game. Blech. These birds are evil. These ones eating, you have to be careful, because they're probably one of those Japanese ravens that like hold grudges. To hate them. This should make short work of the secondary wall. They got through the first wall with the glowing weak point. Just hide the weak point. I know it's a video game thing, but kayfabe, hide the weak point from the Contras. And like that cutscene we just saw, Brownie, is that like a Probo Protector reference? You know, I'm sure most people know this, but in case you don't, like for some reason, Contra was called Probo Protector. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. In the UK back in the day, that was what they decided to call Contra, and the humans were replaced by robots only. You could only play as cyborgs or something. So I'm not sure if Brownie's a reference to that, or it's like its own unique thing. What was that last Contra game called? Whoop. Contra Rogue Squadron? No, that's Star Wars. Anyway, it's the really bad one. That, okay, I appreciated some things in that game because it was so over the top, but like everything about its mechanics were like, what's the word? Wrong? They were all wrong. But that game should have gotten like an HD turbo upgrade and with like a bunch of redesigned mechanics. I think I think the base of it was just the graphics and the characters and such. Like, okay, this is alright, damn it. Where is that going to put me? It should put me at the bottom of that elevator, which isn't too bad. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that could be worse. That could be better. But, yeah, no, pretty generous with checkpoints. If my memory serves. I think it's dependent on the level. Only stuck with machine gun, though. Bill Riser and Lance Bean. I thought these guys were called, like, Mr. Scorpion Face and, like, the Hound. The Mad Dog. Mad Dog and Scorpion or something. I love that, by the way. I love that name discrepancy for like certain Japanese franchises like this and Akari Warriors or like Double Dragon. Like on the arcade marquee in the US, they're called Spike and Hammer. Like, I'm the Spike and my brother hammers me. Yeah, it's the best. I actually really like that. So Scorpion and Mad Dog and like Red Falcon was the bad alien. Now they're acting as if this is the real plot, like all along. You remember Chief Salamander? No, that's a lame name. What happened to Red Falcon? That's cool. All right, now that I know this guy just kind of jumps backwards and forwards, he's not really trying that hard. Uh-oh, now he's trying hard. Whoa! Singed my ass hairs there. That was really close. I thought I could take it. Probably shouldn't think. There you go. So one thing I really love about this game is just the stage clear screens. They just cut off so many times when the look at that. What's it supposed to be? It looks like the Chamberlain from Dark Crystal. Not much is known about Chief Salamander, but here's a really bad police sketch. He's doing a fucking JoJo pose. One thing is clear, the Contra must overthrow this dictator. Yeah, I guess. That is clear. Oh, this level I remember being cool. I remember falling for that bait every time. But I think it's all in the back of this truck and we have to jump around from those purple gazelle robots. I don't know what the purpose of those on Earth is. Transportation, just being odd. The human enemies in Contra, which, you know, happen every so often, or, you know, quite often, I always, like, what are those? Are those, like, race traders from Earth? Like, are they working with the aliens, Red Falcon? Or are they, oh, shit! Or are they, oh, that's a lot of missiles! Or are they, like, just zombies? Like Doom Marine zombies that have just, like, been killed and work for the alien force, you know, without any prior deals being put into place. I don't really know. I'm not sure if that's something that's ever said in the Contra lore. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Next couple enemies are just dudes Cirque du Soleil off missiles, which seems like a dangerous game. You know, I don't know if that's gonna work for you guys, long or short term. Okay, I don't need homing. Ninja stars are coming. Oh, this ninja dude looks like Fulgore. That's sick. Huh. So I think the general thing, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, and it also might depend if on what Contra game you're playing, is that homing is like relatively kind of weak. It's just super good because it homes in, obviously. Oh geez, okay. This will be fine. This will be fine. Let me jump to give everyone a little bit of a heart attack there. I could have just walked forward, but I had to get somewhat ballsy. Every time I've been ballsy, I've regretted it immensely. It's not great. Don't try new foods, kids. It's always bad. The tracking though works pretty bad where I was shooting at the missile for a little bit. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. It's just a mini boss though. Thank you, Purple Gazelle, llamas, whatever you, alpacas. I'll be fine. I'll just wait it out here. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I think I have to do, this is so, there's so many layers of sprites here at one given time. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm not sure if I should be shooting. I'm not even like and the guy that's driving the truck, he really hates these things. He's rear-ending them super hard. What do you, okay, go. All right, right. Let's go. We're out, we out. Oh yeah, it stretches the jumps. Here we go. See, this is Contra to me, especially later era Contra, like this and hardcore. This is just stretching. Oh, oh. I think this missile. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Again, this is what being a Contra is all about. Boss is coming. I think this is just a missile that shoots missiles. I think. Let's see. Yes, it is. Just shooting all of its children at me. I don't want these. Yeah, I should probably go downstairs for that and go. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I'm doing really any damage to the boss, but shooting the missiles and them spinning around like it's a Warner Brothers cartoon. That's what does the real damage. It's psychic and physical. Oh right, it's this friendly robot. Well, maybe not friendly. And it's got this weird, like, glowing testicle underneath it, which is a frightening thing. Oh, that's super good. Oh, that's super not. Alright, 2 lives left. I'd have to start the whole gazelle sequences. It's over! Alright, one life left. Not amazing. I kind of don't want to redo this particular sequence. Oh. Okay, yeah, no. Here we go, there you go. I think homing is the preferred weapon for this boss fight. If I'm to assume, it just looks like it works. Yeah, it just works. Yeah. Give me stage results. Stage results. Explode. Oh, that happened actually really late. That was very conservative by Contra Rebirth standards. Yeah, the Contra running. They run from their freedom. They run for their freedom and their emancipation. You can see a friendly little lizard friend in the background there. All fighting men are Contra, whether they be human or robot. Yeah, you just have to be a fighting person. Even an alien can be a Contra. You can be whatever you want to be. The reptilian alien Pliskin is one of the new Contra members. So even though it says this stuff, like it said it for Brownie, and now it's saying it for Pliskin, that's a bad start, but we kind of should have done that anyway because we're on 0 lives. I don't think you actually, even though the story's saying you're... what? I didn't realize that was a hole right away. I'm always really bad at finding the right holes. So yeah, you only really get them once you've actually beaten the game, and I think that even is dependent on the difficulty. So we shall see. You at least get one of them. I think there's 2 other characters. I think there might even be like a secret 5th one, but I might be wrong on that. And for a game this short, like I think this is like maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 or something like that, but I think it was conservatively priced on the WiiWare, which, you know, RIP 2, by the way. I think that was super. Wait, no, that was done even like, that was a couple of years ago now. I'm probably in my... Ow. Spikes. I'm probably thinking of the Wii U and 3DS eShops. It's a good gimmick, though. I mean, I guess you could call this kind of a special stage, but I still think it would have been nice if they had, like, you know, 3 bonus stages that were a little bit quicker. You don't have to have... And they just reused the same sort of gameplay, just tweak the level design each one, like, you know, like they had in like Super Contra. I think that would have been a fine addition, but again, when you're trying to squeeze this into Nintendo's back then ridiculous 40 meg limit for WiiWare games, which still sometimes I don't believe happened. It was cool in the sense that like a couple developers really were able to do some like black magic to get that shit under that ridiculous size limit. I mean, it really actually focused WiiWare to be older style designs and graphics and stuff. Like ow! My ass. I should start right there, though, I'd like to think. Yeah, my ass just again burnt to a crisp there usually. So yeah, like it almost kind of put this. I'm trying to find a positive spin on it. There really isn't one. It shouldn't have been like that. It should have been maybe not unlimited, but like at least 100 megs at the time. It was pretty early. Remember Xbox Live games had that size restriction. I forget what it was, but then it was increased with, ironically, another Konami game with Symphony of the Night. I think that was the first one that like Konami were like, hey, listen, if you want us to put this on your service, there's no way we're squeezing this in on whatever size them you had at the time. So I think it was like 400 megs that Symphony of the Night came in. But it's like even Konami, or I pressed the wrong button there. It was even, I can't believe even Konami or Square or God, My Life as a King was squeezed onto there. They weren't able to convince Nintendo. You want to raise that limit? Nintendo like, we can't. We have no space on the Wii. It's like, then why would you design the thing like this? They're like, we don't know. Use your SD cards. Yeah. So many memories, though, of, generally of that time. Now I'm talking about all this stuff. Speaking of this stuff, and this game in particular, though, it really disappointed me, shocked me, disgusted me, really, that this was not included in the Konami Contra collection from a few years ago. The Anniversary Collection, which was a solid collection, all things considered. Quite good from what I remember. But this not being in there is like absolutely ridiculous. This is locked on the Wii. Never came out on anything else. None of them did. Even, wow. That's one big bitch, baby. That was an incredibly easy boss. Contra Lance Bean is a fighter. Being a gorilla is not just about shooting a bunch of guns. It's about slaying. Undercover as a local woman, he fights against the salamanders. We must not let his efforts go to waste. We must now show them mercy. What is the story? Story, absolute megabolics in this. Like, none of it makes... God damn it. Let's test it out for a second. It's so bad already. Alright, yeah, just go back to spread. So yeah, the fact that this and Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth wasn't on the Castlevania collection. I mean, a lot of Castlevania games were left off that collection, obviously. I still think they should re-release more of those. I have to imagine those were successes. Have to imagine. Maybe when the next series of Castlevania on Netflix, which I'm absolutely mega hyped for, just because Richter's my favorite Belmont by like a big fucking amount. Maybe they'd release it alongside that, another Castlevania collection that puts the 3D games in there, and maybe the Adventure Rebirth. Maybe Rondo again. Rondo was in that weird PS4 only collection though, I think. But like the PSP Rondo, the remake that I played on the main channel a few years back, which I really enjoyed, strangely. Oh god, disgusting. Hate this. All of this has to go. Get this off my screen. I don't want no pumping alien organs anywhere. I hope it's an organ. I don't know what it is really. But really gross. If I played this as a kid, I have the nightmares right now. Like, this would replace my sleep paralysis demon. Pulsating alien organ that just sits there and pulsates? No thanks. Like, has anything good come of pulsating when you think about it? It's not a great verb. What is this? Oh my god. There's something weird to this level. I forget what. God, that's a lot of Monstars. I love how my dude, I love how my Bill Riser is just laying on the ground like that.
Ooh, sounds delish. Let me just toss some jeans on it.
I guess this is like a test of a Contra's patience. You know? I could see that.
5 hours later.
Okay, there's something wrong. Okay. That's what it was. Oh. Okay, so Their undersides are dangereux. The top parts of them are the top parts of them are soft. They don't. Well, they're actually hard because clearly jumping on them. The big berserk energy coming off these things with a weird lady face coming out of their own faces. Big god hand vibes. Has to be. Like, I remember specifically that being like random monster designs in any given chapter of Berserk. Maybe not so much Golden Age, but it's in there. It's like if Aliens and Metroid and Berserk and Rambo and Commando, if none of that shit existed, Contra wouldn't exist. It's like this perfect melting pot of like every late 80s, early 90s reference you could fit into like one video game. Oh, just put good gameplay on top. That's all you needed. Didn't matter how much of it was ripping off other things. It was oh god. Is this Chief Salamander? Alright, let's try again. So, you know, just thinking about it again, the Contra Anniversary Collection, it was not great that this wasn't on it, but like the fact that Contra 4, a numbered title in this series, was also on the collection, like that's treasonous to me. It's been such a long time since like I played Contra 4, and fuck, I loved it. It's like one of my favorites. I really wish, I don't know, Way Forward can talk to Konami and get that re-released. Absolutely deserves it. Alright, let's go. Yeah, he's dead as shit. Ow! Amazing. Oh! Nah, that wasn't Chief Salamander at all. Yeah, so just... Okay, you're going up into space, Bill. You know, just hold your breath. From what I remember, this boss is more annoying than it is cool. Like, I don't even know. Oh! Okay, it has a gimmick at least. I kind of forget that. Yeah, it just shoots garbage. It's just, I don't know. Is this a Captain Planet villain? Like, I don't know about this. Is Chief Salamander trying to talk about climate change? Like, what? What? Why was there baby noises? Oh. No. Alright, we can do this. It's really scary when it happens. It takes me a second to readjust every time. But yeah, I forget if this has another form. God. Why did I pick up the laser? Okay. I forget if this has another form that's like cooler, but I mean, just Blob is not great to me in terms of design. I like the gimmick of it switching because we're in space, gravity, whatever, I'll accept that. But just, it's thick. I can't even tell what's in the middle of it. It's just this weird rotating metal ball, and yeah. That artist's interpretation of Chief Salamander was really off. Turns out it's not what we... Oh my god. Turns out it wasn't a weird salamander man in a trench coat. It was a weird glob. Wow, we were really wrong off that. Someone got fired for that. And the Galactic Presidency. It doesn't even give the Galactic President a name. Just, I'm the Galactic President. Alright, is that it? Yeah. Can't remember if that... Is that it? That's how space and helicopters work! Yeah, take that, you slithering Chief Salamander. That was supposed to be him. Jesus Christ. Now our enemies know what will happen when they mess with us. Ha ha ha. He's not even looking at us. It's just we're looking at a picture of the Galactic President. I'm not even sure we're on a video call. This is a really shitty Zoom call. Ahem. Got a little carried away. I must thank you, Contra, for your work. Damn right. Can we get paid? That'd be nice. You made it! Congratulations! Now go rest our heroes. Yagi is not even looking at the screen. With him out of our way, you have helped our cause greatly. What is our cause? I want the president to rip off his face and he's just like, you know, one of those monster people from like They Live. I mean, that's most likely true. You have preserved peace in the galaxy. Doesn't it feel great to do a good deed? Pay us. So I'm Contra, but I gotta eat. I gotta pay for my streaming services. Contra, if something else comes up, I'll be counting on you. Pay me. Until then, you may go back to sleep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, doggy. It's just reuse the same shop from before. It's finally over. I guess I can get some sleep now. I don't know why he's got that. Oh, it's his headband, I guess. That's cool. And Brownie's like, don't worry. I didn't look at your junk. I didn't examine it. Big detail. Sleep well. Hey, I did something good, right? Turns out Chief Salamander was like a peace-loving general that wanted to like bring the galaxy together, and we're the baddies. Of course you did. It was a job well done. Don't think about it. Stop thinking about it. Well, if you say so, then I guess I did. Why is he like this? Strange little robot. Yes, you were Contra PFC Bill Reiser, and you have fulfilled your duty. What happened to Lance Bean? He's stuck in a cabaret singing "Don't You Go Home, Von Snyder. Won't you come home?" He's stuck in that cabaret in the 70s. Goodbye. What happened to Bill? I mean, Lance. Let's reuse that same shot. Oh. Mission complete. Yeah, there's Pliskin. Your mission ain't over yet. So that's cool. Nani? You let your guard down, you hunk of junk. I've been waiting for this moment. What? They got beef? They got drama? Yes, you caught me off guard. So you were Chief Salamander. What? I don't actually know who's talking right now, though. Call me Newt. Since you're an observer, let me ask you something. You mostly observe at night. Mostly. I will reply as deemed acceptable by my permissions. Okay, no, Brownie's talking, I assume, right now. Many Contra were killed on this mission. How does that make you feel? Oh my gosh, this is just like my stories that I enjoy. Just like my K-dramas. I feel gracious. I am sure the Galactic President would praise their sacrifices. Ellipses. So are you planning on destroying me, Newt? Maybe, perhaps when I'm not so tired. What? I see. I have a proposition for you. We should work as a team, Newt. Still don't know which one's Newt. The name's Pliskin. Okay. That makes more sense. I don't know why they said I'll call you Newt. Contra is the name given to those elite warriors with an indomitable spirit and superior guerrilla tactics. That's the best way to end it off. Thank you, Pliskin. Pliskin's cool. He's a cool little reptile boy. I love him. So that is Contra Rebirth. It's incredible. I don't know why Konami refuses to re-release it. Maybe there's some other Contra games you'd like me to play. Let me know in the comments. And until then, I'll see you next time, Contras.
Check it out now. Third strike, yo. Yo.